supposed to call more in a relationship? It's a relationship because two persons have to relate and then move that ship. So when calling becomes something that's measured, there's a problem. So it's supposed to be a two-way thing, not a duty of one person. It's both ways.
For me, when one person in particular intends to call more, it feels like your relationship rests on that one person's shoulders. When that person stops calling, it feels like this thing was not even there. It feels like you've been pushing it all along. You get, so I believe, not that I even think, I believe it's 50-50. You should play your part and then I should play my part. It's an equal commitment. So.
The two parties should call, of course. Relationship has to do with two persons. So I see no reason why one person should be doing the calling, while the other person will be at the receiving end. So it should be the two parties. When one is busy, the other person should call. When the other person is free, the other person should call. So the two parties should call.
I feel the both parties need to call. Nobody should call more. Like, okay, the both of them should call each other more. But in a situation where one person is always doing the calling and doing more of the calling, it gets really draining at some point because it feels like the other person does not really care or so. So I think both parties should. But for me, I'm not really more of a calling type. Yeah, I'm guilty. I don't really call like that. But when I get into a relationship, I know that okay, both of us need to be calling, so I will want to adjust. But it's not easy, but I feel both parties should be calling themselves. Yeah. You got me feeling alright. Look how you looking so
nice. Are you made of stone? Like, how can you be that close to somebody and not? Come on now. My there's no way. There's no way. Like, there will always be an attachment, whether you like it or not. I don't know about some people, but there will always be emotions underneath that because it's intimacy for crying out loud.
Intimacy goes a long way, and getting intimate or being close to someone or being in that space means that a part of you that not everyone can see gets to see a part of someone else that not everyone can see.
The smell, the krill, I swear, these are my daily dreams.
And one way or the other, there are feelings that majority denies, but somehow it comes up and then most are handled wrongly, and most are always what ends friendship that intimacy came up from. So I can't say a consistent, intimate relationship without a person would not lead to feelings. Feelings over there.
To some persons, it's possible, but on the other hand, we could be deceiving ourselves that I just want to get close and no feelings, but on the long run, feelings going to generate somehow. No matter how we try to hide, it's really not possible.
It's not possible, not to have feelings when you are getting intimate with someone. Like, I don't know, some people can actually do it, but I can't. There must be an atom of feeling as far as you're getting intimate with someone. There should be.
Try yourself and see. You want to experiment with a fire.
Okay, frequent breakups in a relationship, a red flag. It's a red flag because it can be a red flag. I'm not saying it is, but it can be. Because you see some persons that don't actually break up, but then that one breakup ends them. And some persons always break up, but they still have the bond to get back together. So most times the quarrels might just be really tiring for them and people around, and that might be a reason to end it. But I think finding out the reasons for all the quarreling is actually the red flag.
Skip.
Our mouth is dry like a sound on the desert.
Well, there should be a reason why you are always breaking up. So maybe your head not just correct.
Yes!
I I can't. No, that's the turn off. Like
For you to who bring it up in the first place. Come on, that's for me. It's no. As in, it's a big red flag.
May the gods forbid.
We should just let's not try again.
Money should have been the main thing, but to be honest, when there's money in a relationship, it's better, it's sweeter, but it shouldn't be the main thing, because if you consider money to be the main thing, there are a lot of things that will go wrong. When there's no money, you tend to look for someone that has money to be loyal to that person, leaving your spouse that doesn't have money. So money shouldn't be the main thing in a relationship at all.
You know, when you have been through series of relationships that tends to make you think that money is the problem, you think it's the main deal. But it's not the main deal. It doesn't mean you should be broke in a relationship. You understand? Have money. But yet again, the whole relationship should not depend on money.
Money is the harbinger of respect. Money does not modulate when put into effect.
I think, let's take for instance, being friends with people is because maybe you see a common goal. You guys share a common goal, but let's say you guys are probably artists or creatives, maybe photographers or whatsoever. There's always something that tends to make you want to be close to that person in the first place. So take it as relationship. What did you see exactly that made you want to be that close to that person? You understand where I'm coming from? It shouldn't be money you saw in the first place, because if it's money, that means money is the main deal, and money will become the main deal. So if you were dating me, or rather you're dating me because I have money, so what if I don't have money at that period of time? So it shouldn't be the main deal.
Hey! This is the question. Should money be the main thing in a relationship? See! On the norms, money is not supposed to be the main thing in a relationship. But the way it is now, unknowingly to us, money is like the main thing in a relationship. Like, I want a girl that has money. I'm sorry.
Until our future is secure, we gotta be all about the money.
And girls want guys that have money as well. So when a girl introduces a guy to her friend and oh, you see, I met this guy, blah, blah, blah. Most of the first question they ask is, does he have money? So unknown to us, money has become the main thing, which is in a sense not supposed to be, but yeah, money is I beg. More just leave her. The money is needed.
In fact, when money speaks, humanity would listen.
Money is very vital. It's very, very vital. It helps every kind of relationship, but it becomes wrong when that's the focus, when that's the aim of being together. It goes the other way around when every other thing else doesn't matter. When it becomes money, if money is the reason why you're into a relationship, when there's no money, there is no relationship, because you've tagged the relationship you're into with money. But it's very important.
I will pause and take that again. You see, when money sings, humanity dances.
Well, this question is skeptical. You know why? There are some kind of friends you have. Do not be friends. I repeat, do not be friends with your exes. Okay? Because maybe that your friend can be so wild that even if you get closer to his ex, I'm coming from that angle first, even if you get closer to his ex, you find out that this guy that you're even becoming close to, funny enough, she can be that way with tons of other guys. So why is your being close to her special? Like, what's the big deal? You are coming from? It will just seem like you are just one of those other guys. So even be friends with your ex it will not be of any specialty. It will not be anything. it will not be really special. You're not coming from it, you'll be like one of those things. So what's the point?
Depends. If you find yourself in a situation whereby, let me say, you and your ex, you understand that, okay, whatever we have is in the past, so you and your friend, sorry to say, you and your friend understand that whatever he has with his ex is in the past, and currently now, you now happen to have something for his ex. If people understand that whatever you have is in the past, so there's nothing wrong. Something can come up. Of course, you can go ahead. You can have something to do with him or her. As far you people know that whatever that happened is in the past and it stays in the past.
Are you friends with your friend's ex? First of all, how does your friend feel about the whole thing? Where are you coming from? There are some friends that can be very, very insecure. They have not moved on. Secondly, where are you coming from? It could ruin a relationship between you and your friend. Like me, let me use myself as an instance, for example. There was a friend of mine, I got really, okay, there was a friend of mine's ex I got close to. I didn't know, I repeat, I didn't know that they were, they were lovers before.
I wish I could just give you a dirty slap right now. Idiot.
I just met her at my sister's marriage and then became really close. And then she sent me a message one day. It turns out that it was my friend that gave her my number. And she didn't even want to tell me that, okay, I am your friend's ex. And I found out, and I talked to my friend like, yo, this girl, and she's really cool. Like, yo, this girl. And then he said, Mom, she's cool. There's no biggie. At least I told him about it. And he's okay.
Okay, I won't have anything to do with my friend's ex. I won't.
No way, no way, no way.
But I won't have a problem if my friend has something to do with my ex. I won't really have a problem because maybe they could be more compatible than I and the person. But on my own side, as far as my friend has had something to do with men,
Friends, the life is not balanced. Maybe those two are not meant to be together. And it could just be the link to get the Mr. Right or Mrs. Right you need. But then it's a world, it's emotions, and that person was a friend, Sha. In most scenarios, I can say it cannot be averted. But then it's not like you actually plan to steal your friend's spouse. But if it happens, let it be that the part in which it happened is something that your conscience can deal with.
Mein Eschlag schon Frau, ich liebe dich, mi corazón me gusta, te adoro mi amor.